All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lucky 56.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gone! Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19. Gone! Hot!
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And it's taken in at the 9. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a third down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Lawlett on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they sent pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Washington, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Detroit!
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check, Patriot!
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Set.
from the gun. Here's Lauletta. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would prefer.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's Lauletta after the interception. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Coming off play action, Lauletta. And the pressure gets to him again. K1 Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. First by him near the 35. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Lauletta. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lauletta on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319. Leopard. Leopard.
From the red zone now, Lauletta. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The shotgun snap to Loletta. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead,
Here we go.
but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Gone, 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 gone. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Here's Loletta now on second. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's Geis on the counter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Lauletta. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Lauletta. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Back to throw, Loletta. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Green 39. Green 39.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to, and it's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tackle made by K1 short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Lawletta. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
It's Lawletta off play action. He finds Humphreys. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lawletta again here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lawletta, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On the ground, Geis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across. Claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was. And as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They run it here. Ware. And an alley to run. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Ware. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Dumps that off to Ware. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now Loletta on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, Loletta. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a play fake, and it's Loletta. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Right back to him on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run it here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On third down, here's Washington. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Washington, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.